Welcome to the Notorious DID. This is Lara. Today I have chosen a topic that is DID and relationships. If you have any questions about DID in a relationship, take into consideration how difficult relationships are in the first place. A standard relationship between two people and how much you have to work at that. Now, add DID in the mix. A standard relationship? No. How many people are out there that are looking to get into a relationship with multiple people? Difficult to answer. And then when you find people that say, I don't have a problem with that. One, sometimes it's a matter of they just don't understand, or they think you're faking, and that you just have a lot of edges to your personality, or it's just someone in general that has their own motives, which is why they don't mind, because they know it's not going to be anything long term. They can deal with it for now, so long as they get what they're looking for, whether that be bedtime or money or who knows. People tend to think that you are vulnerable because you have a disorder. This is inaccurate. People with disorders, people with DID, are no more susceptible to being vulnerable than anybody else in the world. We have maybe bigger issues than some people, maybe not, considering the way the world is. But is it a struggle? Is it difficult to try and form relationships with people? Absolutely. I personally came about when we were younger as the protector. I am in no way, shape, or form vulnerable. Most of the alters are not. Life wasn't that easy prior to everybody being on the same page as far as alters are concerned. Then go outside of the box and think about the relationships that you forge or don't forge with other people. Family and friends, some understand, some do not. Some are accepting, some are not. That is understandable. When you encounter new people that haven't been in your life, then you run into the situation of where they have to learn about you, you have to learn about them. That's nothing new. However, they don't just have to learn about the one you. They have to learn about the other alters as well. This is where issues, conflict, confusion come into play. and maybe come into bye, because if it's going to be an issue, you got enough going on in your life. You don't need to interact with somebody that's going to make it worse. At this point and stage, with us being aware, with us being co-con constantly, switching out, with all of these situations physically that we are encountering, it just is not even reasonable to try to attempt to have a relationship or bring somebody else into the situation, because one, it's not necessarily fair to them. Two, it's not necessarily fair to us. So it puts complication on a whole nother level. As I said, relationships are complicated in the first place when you're just encountering what they would call a normal relationship. This will never be what society classes as normal. It is our normal because that is what we have to live and deal with. Is that to say that down the road we will never encounter a relationship that will work? Not necessarily. I hope there are others with DID that have stable relationships that do not have a lot of conflict and problems with them based on the DID factors. I do not know, because I do interact with people in the DID community on Facebook, or when I get a chance and meet other persons with DID outside of that, I do interact with them, because it's always good to know, like, everybody's experience is individual and different. Everybody's alter system, everybody's, the way that that DID reacts with them, it's all different. So if you learn about other people and how they're dealing with DID, or what they have to deal with DID, it may help us. This is another reason why we decided to do the vlog, because not only can this vlog help us get to know and understand each other better, but maybe it can help somebody else get to know and understand, realize that it's okay. It's okay. It's going to be okay. DID is a struggle, but whoever said that life in general was easy? Is it an extra added issue with having multiple alters continuously communicating regularly with you? It can be annoying. We're not even going to act like, at least I'm not going to act like I like everybody in the system, because I don't. They don't necessarily like me, and I don't care. Why? Because I'm not here to be liked. I am my own person, and that is just the way it is. But if this can help somebody else, absolutely, 100%, that is the goal. And the other goal is to help ourselves. Hopefully. I can't speak for all of us, but I know myself, having been an altar for a long time, having seen things come and go, and relationships and things like this. And I personally don't see it happening. I personally don't see it being applicable for us. That doesn't mean it's not applicable for other people with DID. That doesn't mean that won't change down the road, because life changes on a daily basis. But it is an extra added complication bringing another person into the mix that considers themselves to be normal. And no matter how you look at it, they're not going to consider you to be normal. They're going to consider you to be a challenge at first and exciting and, oh my goodness, who's this and who is that and who am I talking to today? Who am I? At first, like most relationships, it might be exciting for them. For us, it gets to be a little annoying, but understandable. Down the road, then is when you're going to start encountering the real bumps. And those bumps, I've not found it available to get over. So, if you have DID, I wish you the best of luck. For all those that are in good relationships, I say bravo to you. But the reality is, it is very, very difficult to encounter, and maybe impossible for us, at least. This has been Lara with the Notorious DID. Thank you for joining us on our vlog and learning about us. Hopefully it'll bring some kind of awareness for DID and the community as far as our individual experience. This has been the Notorious DID. Please like, share, subscribe, comment, hit the notification button so that you can keep learning about our particular system and grow with your knowledge and our knowledge. This has been Lara. Bye. I don't know why I did that. Oh, so Lara. Got it. Another thing about DID is called imprinting, is what I call it. When you have residue left over from another alter that's been in the body earlier. There's another bit of information for you. Not fun. Bye.